everyone, today I'm going to be doing a quick video of a review of Silidog Dog Tags. Silidog is a company that primarily makes silicone dog tags, hence the name. I originally saw them when I was working in a doggy daycare. A good few of the dogs actually had these tags. They don't make any noise, they're fairly durable, and they don't scratch because I found a lot of the dogs when they were playing, the metal tags would be very loud, attract attention, and be chewed on by the other dogs, and also the name and the number would get scratched off really easily. These ones held up very, very well. So I've obviously censored out my phone number, but this is the tag that I got for Beauty. So it's got her name, it's got my phone number, and it's got the fact that she's chipped on it. It is fairly soft, like it's sturdy enough as in the letters don't just peel off. I did give it a fairly harsh scratching to make sure. And then you're able to write stuff on the back as well. So I got the fact that she is diabetic and she's on medication, not to feed her. So firstly, if she ever does get out and someone finds her, they know not to be just giving her scraps and stuff while they're waiting for me to collect her. But also that she is on medication, so don't bother stealing her because she might die. So just to dissuade people from taking her as well, along with the saying that she's chipped. So I actually quite like these dog tags. Beauty, a lot of time when she was eating, or especially if she was drinking water, her bowl is metal, and when the metal tags were hitting the bowl, she was getting really jumpy about it and she wouldn't drink as much as she should. She'd be sitting in the corner panting before she'd even consider going to get a sip. But because I live in a city, I don't want her to be without her collar at all, which is what I was doing at the time. I was just taking off the collar because I wanted her to drink as much as she needs to, but I didn't want to risk, if she did get out, her having no tags or no collar on her. I've had these tags for about 3 months now, and they've been used every single day. They've been on her collar 24/7. Her collar is on from first thing in the morning until last thing at night. It's only off when she's asleep, and when she's out on walks, or when she's around the city, or if she's saying hi to people and pulling on it and everything, or when she's scratching at her own neck or head, there's no damage on these at all. So they've held up really, really well. They also weren't expensive at all, so I think they're about $20. So for me, I think I paid something like €25, €23, something around those lines, including shipping. So I was very happy with that. The only downside that I saw was they took a while to arrive. I think it took 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks to arrive to me. But I had other tags, so I wasn't in a rush at all. So I had no issue with that whatsoever. And it was well worth the wait because they are fantastic. Another good thing is I signed up for their promotional email things. You know, when a company's like, hey, tick the box if you want to get emails about offers and things. I ticked that box, and I think since I signed up for that and I got my tags about 3 months ago or so, I have gotten a couple of emails here and there, but not a ton, so not to an annoying degree. But a lot of the time they will have sales on where they're saying, oh, one tag is 20, but you can get 2 for 30. So if you've got more than one dog, or if you've got several collars, or maybe you've got a collar and a harness and so on and so forth, you can get multiple tags with pretty good deals fairly regularly. So I just really like that as well. I think the one downside I can think of is because they're silicone, if you had a dog or a puppy and you were not supervising them 24/7, I feel like they would eventually be chewed off. But if it was a metal tag and they were that determined to chew something, either way it would be ruined because it would be chewed on and scratched to the point you wouldn't be able to read it. So I feel like it's a 50-50. It's just these ones are more bendy, so they're less likely to hurt the dog's teeth if they're chewing it, but they are more likely to break off if they're being chewed on. So I have this for Beauty. I wanted to get one for Tia, but I knew Toby was going to eat it, so not a chance. But if you're someone who has the collars off when you're home with the dogs all the time, then that's not an issue whatsoever, and you're obviously on a walk, not going to just sit there and let a dog chew another dog's collar to the point of consuming a dog tag. So that shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. So I have no proof that they're easily eaten. I just feel like they would be if it was something like you left the collar on the dog and you went to work and you came back and you had 2 dogs, one of which really likes to chew stuff. So basically I think Toby would eat these, but I don't know about any other mentally competent dog. And if my mother watches this, yeah, your dog is great. No, not your Toby, someone else. Anyway, sorry, got sidetracked. Back to this, I think they are good value for money. I think there's good deals that you can get on them. They come in a variety of shapes and colours, so I like that. Some of them are glow in the dark. They are clear and legible. They are soft. They are bendy. They're not making loud noises when they hit bowls. They're not making loud noises if you need to move a collar because you're picking something up, but you're not bringing the dog for a walk, and you don't want the dog to lose their absolute mind, running out and being like, oh my god, we're going somewhere, and you just want to move a collar for 2 seconds. They're great for that too. So all in all, I very much enjoy these. I will end up getting more at some point if I do need to replace them or if I want to have a spare. And yeah, all in all, I would recommend Silidog Dog Tags. If you have any specific questions about these, feel free to let me know in the comments below and I will do my absolute best to answer your questions. And thank you very much for watching.